Alright, Ruko Garant Plus. This is probably the banner lock of my lock picking career so far. It's considered very difficult. This is just a beautiful lock. Alright. Still open. Okay, don't break it. Don't break it. Okay, stay open. Careful with those victory laps. You've seen what happens. Oh boy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. High security shakes. Either that or I've had too much coffee today. A little column A, a little column B. Speaking of which, little victory coffee tip here. Oh, that's good stuff. Alright. Okay. Shimmity, shimmity, shimmy, shimmy, if you don't use a shim, you could get a brick. Alright, remember the shim song, everyone. Remember to shim your locks. Says the guy who doesn't always shim his locks. Okay, easy does it. Oh, I'm so glad this happened. I'm excited. People. Yes. This is really an outstanding lock, and I have been fighting it. I probably have more time in this than almost anything. I've been fighting this for pretty solidly for a couple of weeks now. A week? I don't know. I haven't had a lot of time. I guess I've been out of town and all kinds of stuff. So, alright. Get it together, man. Alright. We got a sidebar here. You see it's kind of, the fins are on the low side. The little web there. And they interact with, I don't know how well you can see that. Little tiny gates. I mean, little tiny gates on that guy. And they all have their false gates, but let's get these key pins out first. Come here. Alright, let's inspect this countermilling. I think this is an older lock, so it's a little worn, but there's still definitely countermilling there. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. I'm really excited about having picked this. I know I should probably say that a lot, but I get really excited about picking locks. Alrighty. We'll get this guy slid out of there. A total of 10 sliders. They're like these sort of 10 half slider deals. So you can see the little false gates in there. The little serrations, I guess. They're not really false gates maybe, but definitely serrations which will fiddle with you while you're trying to pick the lock. Let me maybe move this stuff up here. And this has the Assa barrel-spool as well. That's why I showed off the countermilling earlier. Ah, come on. Okay. These are unsprung sliders, and they are hard to get in and out, I'll tell you what. Come on, you. I don't want to start flinging sliders everywhere. I think this lock needs to be lubricated. It's old and a little dirty. So it mutes the feedback a little bit, but makes maybe everything a little less sharp. So I guess there's some pros and some cons to having it like this. Ten sliders, 6 barrel spools of the evil Assa style. Let me just come at it from this way. Excited. Whoa! There it is. Alright. There is the 10. I don't know. Sliders or finger pin slider dingers. We already talked about the countermilling. Now let's get these guys out. Sproing. Ah, biscuits. Oh, there it is. I'm certainly glad this didn't turn into one of my famous hour-long picks. I was concerned about that because this, I mean, for one thing, I was using a multi-pick number 10 flag to pick this, and people generally discourage that, saying you don't have positive control over the slider nubs, and you know, you do end up picking them up and down with the number 10, but it's not so bad. It fits in there really well. So biscuits. Come on. There it is. Here it is. Okay. Let's get there's nothing else special, I don't think, going on in there. There's the old sidebar groove. Whoop, whoop. Nothing. One of those Scandinavian cylinders. And there we have. What am I going to point with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slider thingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Assa barrel spools. Although this one, I think this one was basically a 0 lift. I don't remember doing much with that. Sidebar, and there it is. The Assa, the Garant Plus / Assa DP 4400, whatever. I think it's got a few different names. You'll see it in the title. Yeah, that's basically nearly a 0 lift. Yeah, I think it has to be touched, but just brushing the pick past it does the job. Anyway, whew, there it is.